birthday Hawa, birthday Abishai, birthday Hawa, birthday Abishai, birthday Hawa, birthday Abishai. Ka'ala Yahuwah, Eloheinu Yahweh, Mahashem, Yahushai, Hashem Chakadash. Giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Chakadash. And of course, giving double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Well, peace and salutation to the election, the first fruits, the choice in the heart, having Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai. We'll have chesed, which is mercy, ill upon ba'aith in these times. And of course, starting with the Ra'ashim, which are the prophets, Hanabiyayim, alright, who are servants of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. They're consecrated, ordained to do this office, which is to prophesy, to speak the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai unto the rest of the elect, 1/3, or no prophets, in order for, of course, them to be sealed with the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai for, of course, the salvation which was predestinated upon them. Alright? Giving all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Chakadash. Double honors to our apostles, elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation again to the elect. Shem Mahpa, my name is Mahpa, Mayan Gawal or Akad Machana from the Great Millstone Camp. Simply Plain Tables, located here in the city of Philadelphia. Abawa'a, Mamadi Ma'ai. From a lesson or we lesson. And this we lesson is just going into a prayer, Tapalath, which is actually Psalms 55 and 17, which I have our Aquanah Ibaryath in it. I have in the Hebrew above, but I read it Harawa in English. I read it in English. So it reads Psalms 55 and 17. Evening and morning and at noon will I pray and cry aloud, and he shall hear my voice. Evening and morning and at noon will I pray and cry aloud, and he shall hear my voice. Of course, that being Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, we shall hear the voice, alright, or the Kowal, alright, which voice in Hebrew is Kowal, of the elect, alright, who are, of course, praying unto him and seeking him, begging in supplication in order for various petitions to be Ainah or Anawath or answered. Of course, in the times of trouble, we pray, and of course, all as it tells us in scriptures, to give thanks always. We must, of course, do that and fail not to do so. All right, I got another precept, which this is the actual custom of us as Hebrew Israelites, which you go back to the book of Daniel. Let's see, give me a wee moment as I get it. Daniel chapter 6 and 10. Alright, Daniel chapter 6 and 10. Alright, which Daniel was considered very, very, very wise man, even amongst the heathen. Alright, of course, one being chosen to interpret dreams, alright, of the king being, I believe that was Nebuchadnezzar, alright, and of course, us being of the election, Yahweh Ratzazah, the hopeful elect, we are men whom are distinguishable from amongst the others. All right, so we will do, of course, the customs which make us and set us apart from the rest of the heathen, the Goayim, which is Goayim going to the heathen nations and such. All right, so this is the book of Daniel Allah, or Daniel. All right, Most High is my judge, Daniel Allah. 6 in verse 10, and it says, now when Daniel knew that the writing was signed, he went into his house, and his windows being open in his chamber towards Jerusalem, which of course, we pray facing the east. He kneeled upon his knees 3 times a day and prayed and gave thanks before his power, as he did aforetime. Then these men assembled and found Daniel Allah praying and making supplication before his God, his power. Alright? And you have, of course, in this time you have the heathen Esau Edom being the basis of men ruling the new in this kingdom. Alright, he wants us to pretty much go for him for everything, and of course worship our power. We're doing it, of course, as the elect, grieving the enemy, alright, as sons that have been taught, alright, and woken up to their heritage and seeking out their fathers, seeking out the old past. We're doing exactly what our forefathers did and what we should do as, of course, Hebrew Israelite. Hebrew being, of course, the language, our Lashawan, Ibaryath. Our Ibaryath is going from the past. All right, Lashawan. Speaking actually, Lashawan is language, and Ibaryath going into from Ibar going into going from the past, which is talking about Hebrew. All right. Now in Israelites, where is our nationality. Now going into it, we got Psalms 55 and 17. The whole spirit of this lesson was brothers speaking about which that be I believe that's Ibaryath from the GMS Mississippi Mississippi camp was to pray unceasingly, which that Nashima inspiration came to me, and that's what brought this lesson. So let's just go quickly wash into it. All right, so look or see my kasab, what I write, I wrote, quite put the lap on it. Cool. So yeah, so going into it, we have the first word being Irab. All right, so this is again just so you can see Psalms 55 and 17. All right, so as you can see, it says Irab meaning evening. All right, Irab. All right, Irab wa bakwar and morning, evening and morning, wa and Tazaharyam is speaking about noon, midday. All right. Shayach wa shechach, which goes into or actually Slakia, let me pronounce that again. Shayach, right? Slakia, because that's a ya right here. Okay. And that means, if you can see a wee bit better, that means put a wee bit more water on it, like. All right, and that means goes into to sing or to complain or put forth thoughts, musings, things that we, of course, think upon or chashab. All right, which it says in the English, pray. Okay, which is another, you could say pray to, utterly or talk with. All right, which we're talking with Yahweh Shem Shai. In the evening, the morning, and the noon, which the evening is the beginning of each a new day, or Chadash Yawam. All right, or Yawam Chadash, day being Yawam and Chadash is new. Alright? Then comes the morning. Alright, noon. Alright? So going on, next Hebrew word which we have. You can look back to, of course, to Genesis. Alright, easily to get that answer. But going on, it says here, Wa Hama, which means in Amon, alright, or I cry aloud, which is written in English, which when you're moaning or murmuring, which is figuratively of a soul within prayer, which of course us Akim know, or you die. And a lot of the times we just be murmuring different things to the Lord, about our days and such, alright, and during the course of time, okay? But that's us making noise, alright, or being moved, alright, which, the Spirit is moving, alright? It goes wherever it will. We be within a star. So that what that word mean, alright, Hama, alright, from, I believe, goes into another root word, which goes into making noise as well. But and then just for the process of time, we'll go into the next word, which is Wa Ya Shemai, which is and he shall hear. Alright, which the Lord is going to hear. Alright, Yahweh Shem Shai, he will not, of course, reject our supplications. He hears, of course, our prayers. There's different precepts, that of course back that up. I don't have where's my phone? I want to see if I can get a quick one, but it may fail me at this time. But yeah, the Lord, he don't reject the supplications of the meek, the lowly, the afflicted. Alright, and you have Kowalya, alright, Kowalya is my voice. Alright, so all together you have it. Ibaryath in the Hebrew, I marvel, I say it, which is Irab wa Bakwar wa Tazaharyam a Shayacha wa Hama wa Yashemai Kowalya. And that's all together, which reads, evening and morning and at noon will I pray and cry aloud, and he shall hear my voice. Alright, and this is a way to draw nigh to Yahweh Shem Shai, of course calling in his name, Yahweh Shem Shai B'Shem Kakodash, Shemada Plathiaita, please hear my prayer. Baba Kashab, Baba Shemada Plathiaita. You got it in Most High name, Lord God, so please hear my prayer now, and then you'll say it. Okay, you'll say Irab wa Bakwar wa Tazaharyam wa Shayacha wa Hama wa Yashemai Kowalya. Alright, and that's all together in the Hebrew. Alright, so of course let our prayers be as incense before Yahweh Shem Shai, going up forth. Of course, as I believe you have angels, and of course Yahweh Shai, that bring forth our petitions, before the Most High Yahweh. All right, so hopefully you're edified, and I pray that you'll continue to draw nigh to power. All right, in these times. Shalom to the elect, of course. Until next time.